Welcome, 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 Passport Adventures. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why I decided to leave the US and live abroad. So, my number one reason, you guys, is the cost of living. As you know, the cost of living in the US continues to just rise, and different families are struggling to make ends meet. The inflation is just a pressing issue, and so it's really hard to survive in the US. You have many people that have to work multiple jobs to make ends meet. And so I made the decision to move abroad. That's my number one reason. Number two is travel opportunities. And when I say this, I mean living abroad allows you to be closer to some of the surrounding countries, and you're able to visit those countries at a fraction of the price of what you would pay if you were traveling to those countries from your actual home country. You're able to explore the different destinations that's in the surrounding areas, and check out all the different sites in those surrounding countries. So that's an actual plus to allow you to, see even more countries that's a little bit closer to where you currently are, or maybe a little bit further to where your chosen country was, but the fraction of cost of what you're paying to experience that country versus if you were coming from like the US to see these different countries wouldn't be um that the cost would be a little bit more. I'll say that. So the third thing I would say, the reason why I chose to move abroad is the cultural factors. And when I say that, I mean being able to get to know a different culture and different people, and to learn a new language, and to learn more about their culture and how they operate in a day-to-day basis and how they live their lives. It's so much to learn outside of your home country, which reminds me of the US. When you travel to these different countries, it allows you to meet new people and just see different people, different ways of life, different food. I love trying new things within reason, because I'm definitely a foodie, but being able to travel, you learn to see what the different cultures eat on a day to day basis, the things they like, the things they dislike. You get to see the different animals that may be um, that's tied to that particular country, and you actually do like more exploring, I would say, when you go to different countries. So all that ties back into like the cultural factors, like I said. um so that's always a plus as well. Number four, retirement. At some point, we'll all get to that retirement age, right? And so you want somewhere that your money can go far, and that you won't find yourself in a similar situation like in your home country, robbing Peter to pay Paul and struggling to make ends meet and trying to figure out how you're going to keep food on your table. So I chose to move abroad for that reason as well. That's number four, retirement. So you definitely have to keep in mind where you would like to retire at, and how far your money is going to go for that place you choose to retire at, because you don't want to be retired and then struggling or have to get 2 or 3 jobs in order to feed yourself, and you're supposed to be enjoying your life in retirement, right? So definitely consider that when you're thinking about retirement. And then I would say number five, or maybe I would say number five would be just to improve the quality of life, And when I say that, I chose abroad because I feel like you can get a better way of life in another country. And one of the things is because I'll say with the food, for example, in the US, a lot of the food is awful. It's very bad for you, and it's because they have started putting different chemicals in the food, different pesticides in the food, different artificial items to make the food stretch or to look a certain color. I mean, all types of tricks they have started to do with the food alone and have taken the food out of its natural state. For example, like I don't eat meat anymore. However, I know that like in the US, they put like a lot of steroids and things like in the chicken, for example. So like when I was growing up and I did eat chicken, the chicken from then to now looks so much different. I mean, the chickens are huge. So that's just a prime example when I talk about like the food. In other countries, you're getting more natural food that's naturally sourced. And you don't have to worry about the different pesticides and chemicals and them, putting a bunch of preservatives and things in the food. With that being said, that's a great reason to live abroad because again, with that quality of life, you do more activities, you do more walking, you find yourself going to the gym, you might join like a fitness workout class, you may walk to the mall, or like here in Thailand where I live, we live by the beach, so you can actually just walk up and down the sidewalk or walk up and down the street if you like, and you don't necessarily have to go to the gym if the gym is not your vibe. So that's a perfect example. I can say like I do a lot more walking here in Thailand than I did in the US. And I did do some walking in the US, but nearly not as much as I do here in Thailand. I sleep better. I don't know if it's because we live, at the beach, or I'm more relaxed. But I definitely sleep more, which that ties into your quality of life, right? And again, the food, lots more of like fruits and vegetables. And I don't have to worry about the different pesticides being in the vegetables, or the vegetables are vegetables that are has GMO in it. So that's a big thing that was in the states as well, and that again ties back to the quality of life. So I hope you found this video very informative, and take some of these things in consideration when you're looking to reasons, or you're looking for reasons to move out of your home country. Remember, you have cost of living, number one. Number two was travel opportunities. Number three was cultural factors. Number four was retirement. And then number five was improving your quality of life. Thank you so much for commenting, subscribing, and watching the channel. And until next time, happy traveling.